This is our research report on From Apes to Men by Eli Foster
and Travis Wright. For our research project, we look into Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. On a smaller scale, we mainly examine the similarities between apes and the modern human beings.
Well, you might not think humans are primates. We are primates ourselves, which are what apes are. According to Darwin's theory of evolution, humans have evolved from animals such as apes. These include chimpanzees, orangutans, and even gorillas. Recent studies and research prove just how we match up to the DNA of these primates.
Scientists have recently found a 47 million-year-old human ancestor that was discovered in Mesopit, Germany. The fossil, described as Darwinus massillae, is 20 times older than most fossils. That explains Darwin's theory of evolution. Although the facts are all there, people have found it difficult to accept that maybe we have evolved from apes from centuries ago.
Phenotypes like opposable thumbs show just how similar Darwin noticed we were to these apes. Opposable thumbs are thumbs that are significantly apart from the rest of the finger, but are close enough to help grasp objects, just like our thumbs. Other than opposable thumbs, apes and humans also share many other noticeable phenotypes.
Apes and humans both do not have an external tail, which happens to be common between many other mammals. Also, human and apes are built internally almost identical. Both share the same bone structure and also the same blood types.
Another internal similarity that they share is that humans have 46 chromosomes in their cells, while apes only have 2 more at 48, two very close numbers. Darwin also explains the minor anatomical differences between humans and apes in his book, The Origin of Species.
The difference that Darwin explains that sets humans and apes apart is habitual bipedalism. Habitual bipedalism is referring to how humans have become able to walk on 2 feet for much longer periods than that of apes.
Darwin explains this major difference by saying that humans evolved to have feet that can't grasp things and also a more erect posture and a bowl-shaped pelvis. While this benefits humans for the fact that we can run for longer durations of time, it also impacts human females in a negative way. Because the human pelvis is shorter, broader, and more bowl-shaped, it is much harder for human women to give birth than for female apes of all kinds.
Research on learning the entire genome of the entire amount of nucleotides of a chimpanzee was completed in 2005. A comparison between the chimpanzee's genome and human genome shows that 96% of DNA base pair sequences of humans and chimpanzees are the same. Most of the 4% difference between the human and chimpanzee's genome is in duplicated non-gene segments. These non-gene segments are introns, which are the non-essential parts of genes.
However, the genes that differ mostly between humans and the chimpanzee in the study were seen to control speech, smelling, hearing, digesting proteins, and susceptibility to certain diseases. These differences were expected by scientists and also Darwin, considering that we had been apart for millions of years. During that time, we had both gone through different processes of natural selection as Darwin had described in The Origin of Species. This info all proves how Darwin's theory of evolution is possibly one of the greatest scientific findings of all time. Woo! We would like to thank you for listening.